Happy Friday, everybody. Today we'll see a wintry mix developing this morning, and then from the valley on toward the south that could transition over to a period of rain as we head through this afternoon and this evening. Areas up toward the north, though, will be cooler, so you'll stay in snow and a bit of a wintry mix and some freezing rain there. Overnight tonight will drop to between 25 and 30 degrees, so even areas from the valley on toward the south transitioning back over to snow, and it looks like that snow will finally come to an end tomorrow morning before we see some more snow showers on Sunday. I'll have that coming up for you tonight at 6.
Sam and then Mike.
Here's meteorologist Jordan Reed.
Thanks so much, Thomas. Happy Friday to everybody. Today we'll see a wintry mix developing this morning, and then as we head through the afternoon, it looks like areas from the valley on toward the south could transition over to a bit of rain. Areas up toward the north, though, could stay a wintry mix or snow through most of the day with cooler temperatures up there. Temperatures today from the valley on toward the south getting to between 35 and 40 degrees. And then as we head through this evening, or actually areas up toward the north, I should also mention, will be right around, if not just below freezing, thereby keeping the wintry precipitation in the forecast throughout the day. Overnight tonight, we'll see everybody transitioning back over to snow, with temperatures dropping to between 25 and 30 degrees. Well, when you factor in that northeasterly breeze at around 10 to 15, it'll feel like it's in the 20s and teens for most of the night. Thereafter, we do see this system wrapping up as snow showers. I've got the latest forecast tonight at 6. Happy Friday, everybody. Today we'll see a wintry mix developing this morning, and then from the valley on toward the south that could transition over to a period of rain as we head through this afternoon and this evening. Areas up toward the north, though, will be cooler, so you'll stay in snow and a bit of a wintry mix and some freezing rain there. Overnight tonight will drop to between 25 and 30 degrees, so even areas from the valley on toward the south transitioning back over to snow, and it looks like that snow will finally come to an end tomorrow morning before we see some more snow showers on Sunday. I'll have that coming up for you tonight at 6.
All right, it is time now.
And welcome back on this Friday evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed here with a look at your eyewitness weather forecast. And that includes some winter weather that's going to be moving through the area this evening. So let's take a look at the winter weather advisory that is in effect for most of our area through tomorrow morning, with the exception of Madison and Shenango counties. It was in effect until noon today there, but they have mainly changed over to rain as we head through this afternoon, this evening. They will change back over to snow, though, just not enough to equate to an advisory being continued there. It does continue for the rest of our area. And in Hamilton County, you are still under that winter storm warning that continues through 7 a.m. on Saturday morning. And as you'll see coming up in just a few moments, that's where you're expected to see the most snowfall accumulation. As far as temperatures this evening, they're going to be holding steady in the middle and upper 20s out there. However, when you factor in the winds that will initially be out of the east and southeast, switching over to the west and northwest, it'll feel like it's in the upper teens to low 20s for most of the evening, and then eventually bottoming out again in the mid to upper 20s by morning. And that means that we'll see this rain and mixed precipitation changing over to snow area wide before it eventually comes to an end as we head through tomorrow morning. But even as we head through the afternoon, we'll still see some more snow showers tomorrow morning as well. A lot of clouds throughout the day. It'll also be breezy and a bit colder than it has been over the last couple of days, but only seasonably so. And temperatures fairly close to where they should be at this time of year still. And for most of the day and for most of our area, it'll be at or above freezing. So at least it's not in the 20s and single digits like we've had recently, right? As far as our snowfall accumulation is concerned, this is additional accumulation going through 7 a.m. on Saturday morning, so some of it's already occurred. But you can see here up to 1 inch of snowfall accumulation expected still for portions of Otsego as well as Shenango counties, for many portions of Madison County and from the valley on toward the south. 1 to 2 inches possible there. And then in much of that winter weather advisory area, you'll notice here that that color corresponds with the purple. 2 to 3 inches from the valley and the thruway up toward the north, with the exception of many portions of Hamilton, maybe northern Fulton and eastern Herkimer counties that could see as much as 3 to 5 inches over the next 12 to 13 hours or so. And there could be a couple of locales that do see in excess of 6 inches of snow, especially across portions of Hamilton County up into the Adirondacks. So for this evening, we will see again those winds switching over from the east and southeast over toward the west, and temperatures this evening will bottom out between 25 and 30 degrees. You'll notice that's a good 10 degrees above average for this time of year, but it'll feel like around 15 to 20 degrees with that snow. as we head through this evening. And then for your Saturday, we'll see high temperatures around 32 to 34 for many locations, with the exception of colder spots up toward the north. And you will see winds out of the west tomorrow at around 5 to 10 miles an hour, keeping those feels-like values around 25 to 30 for most of the day. So just adding a bit of a chill to the air. And you'll notice we're pretty close to average for this time of year, which is around 35. Same thing as we head through Sunday. In fact, we could be right where we should be at this time of the year, but it's colder than it has been. And even more so for both Monday and Tuesday, under mostly cloudy skies. 33 on Monday, 21 on Tuesday, but that's the only day on the 7-day that's well below average. We get back above average for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, with some sun as well as some more snow showers in there. Thomas, back over to you.
Thank you, Jordan. When we come back, the pastor...
Welcome back on this Friday evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed with a look at your eyewitness weather forecast for the upcoming weekend. It'll start off with some winter weather, so we do have a winter weather advisory that continues through tomorrow morning. Everybody except for Madison and Shenango counties, which previously were under an advisory, but that was allowed to expire at noon today because they predominantly had rain there. But even there, you will see things switching back over to snow and snow showers during the overnight hours and through the first part of our Saturday. Just not enough accumulation to warrant going under an advisory again. Everybody, as I mentioned, with the exception of Hamilton County included in that elsewhere, and Hamilton County under a winter storm warning in that pink color, and that goes through 7 a.m. where you've had or will have over 6 inches of snow. I'll have the accumulation map for you coming up in just a second. But as far as a preview of your Saturday, we will see cloudy skies and some snow showers developing as we head into the afternoon yet again, after we'll see periods of steady light snow during the morning hours. Temperatures making their way into the lower, if not the middle 30s, so fairly close to where we should be at this time of year. However, when you factor in the winds out of the west and northwest at around 5 to 10 miles an hour, it'll feel like it's in the upper 20s for most of the day, but at least it's teens and 20s, not right around, if not just below zero, like we've had as of late, right? So as we head toward and after midnight tonight, we'll see some breaks in the action, but then light to occasionally moderate snow expected to redevelop by the time we head toward tomorrow morning. Temperatures starting off on either side of the freezing mark, and some of you getting down into the 20s, and then not making much progress from there. But all in all, still a seasonably chilly day. With temperatures fairly close to where we should be for this time of year, if not just a little bit underneath that. And then we will see the snow finally coming to an end as we head toward and after midnight tomorrow night, with a coastal storm passing to our southeast for Sunday. So that'll keep a few snow showers in the forecast as we head into the afternoon. I'll get to that in the 7-day coming up in just a second. But as far as snowfall accumulation from this storm, mind you, this map starts at Friday afternoon, but it goes through Saturday morning. So some of this may have already occurred, but as we take a look at Shenango County, maybe seeing up to an inch there, portions of Otsego County included in that. From the thruway on toward the south, seeing 1 to 2 inches, and then from the thruway on north, where you are under that winter weather advisory in that purple, this purple color matches that, seeing as much as 2 to 3, and then portions of Hamilton County up into the Adirondacks, seeing 3, 4, 5 plus inches of snow, and that goes through again Saturday, 7 a.m. Even though we will see snow showers after that, I don't expect much in terms of additional accumulation. Temperatures overnight tonight between 25 and 30 for many locations, but with the winds out of the west and southwest, it'll feel like it's around 15 to 20 for most of the night, and then feeling like 25 to 30 for tomorrow, with temperatures themselves for many locations between 30 and about 35 degrees, with a lot of clouds and those chances for snow showers continuing. And then we'll see temperatures fairly close as we head through Sunday, and then some afternoon snow showers, but they don't last long. By Monday and Tuesday, we're mostly cloudy yet again. Monday is still fairly close to average, not so much for Tuesday, but then it doesn't last long. We're back into the mid-30s for both Wednesday and Thursday with some more snow showers. And then the last Friday of the month of February is bright and fairly seasonable. Thomas, back over to you.
Thank you, Jordan. When we come